WNBA referees has been caught yet again not playing fair with the Fever, involving WNBA referees and the Indiana Fever basketball team. Now, I spoke about this a few videos back and a few topics ago, but at the end of the day, this is still a conversation that needs to be had, and that is this conspiracy against the Indiana Fever basketball team.
The WNBA's biggest assist didn't come from a player. It came from a referee armed with a whistle, a Vegas loyalty card, and zero shame. Leaked footage just cracked this scandal wide open, and it makes reality TV look like church choir practice. Did the Aces actually win fair and square, or were the refs just running their secret playbook? This isn't just bad officiating. It's bias, comedy, and pure chaos rolled into one.
About the Aces special whistle, this play in particular was one that changed the momentum of the game. It was in the fourth quarter, and I thought it was called so very wrong. As you can see, Jackie Young here is handing the ball off to Asia, and then I don't know if this was supposed to be a screen. I don't know what she was exactly doing here, but she kind of comes in there, she's moving, she moves her body into Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston doesn't really have much space to move, and they called this a foul on Aaliyah Boston. Now, the referees went to the board, they were reviewing the play, and the play stood on the court.
Forget the court. These games are being scripted from the ref stand with all the subtlety of a WWE plotline. Fouls ignored like unread DMs, body slams treated like hugs, forearm shivers and trips magically invisible unless the jersey says Las Vegas Aces. WNBA refs aren't just missing calls, they're writing entire story arcs.
Now, we know Caitlin Clark is not playing. She hurt. Ain't no telling when she's coming back. Now, without her being implemented in the game, you would think some of these calls might go away. And I'm here to tell you, it ain't just Caitlin. I've been telling y'all this. Caitlin Clark, playing or not playing, the referees is going to make it their business to make a scene involving the Fever, bro. They're going to not make the calls right. They're going to do all these different scenarios and look real spooky when it comes to making the proper adjustment with fouls and making sure they keep the Fever out of hot water, man. Stephanie White ended up exploding on the ref yesterday, and we found this clip right here, man.
The bias isn't subtle anymore. It's like the refs showed up with Aces merch bundles, water bottles, hats, and friendship bracelets. They're officiating like they've got parlays riding on FanDuel and Becky Hammond in the group chat. This isn't favoritism. It's full-blown cosplay for Team Vegas, and the league office is acting like this circus is perfectly normal.
The only conclusion I can come to is they want it to fail.
They're calling hand check fouls on their biggest player. Could you imagine LeBron getting hand check fouls, or anybody, SGA, whomever, the biggest stars getting hand check? Yes, it may not be the only reason, but it doesn't help. You're absolutely right. But yes, you're sitting that star player, that cash cow, on the bench. And honestly, she is WNBA. Caitlin Clark is the only reason people are
sells out home and away every single game.
And let's not pretend Kathy Engelbert's sitting in her office clueless. No way refs act 10 feet tall and bulletproof without cover from the top. This isn't oversight, it's backing. Silent, shrugging, structural backing. Phantom fouls one way, WWE moves ignored the other. And leadership's not asleep at the wheel, they're flooring it in reverse.
For the WNBA, timing couldn't be worse. Now, there's reports here out that Colin Clark, her brother, alludes to reffing playing a role in her injury, right? That the reffing the game is put a role in. So, okay. Now, it's been deleted, but it was up. Now, let me just say this. Obviously, we're waiting for Caitlin Clark to find out how she is. And, the funny thing is I plan to talk about this tonight at some point, her coming off the game. And remember on Sunday, there was a lot of physicality in the Fever's win and a very big bit of viral from Rebecca Lobo and Ryan Ruocco.
So how do you fix it? Easy, bench Caitlin Clark. Not because she's wrong, but because pulling the league's golden goose is the only way to set off alarms. No star, no ticket sales, no headlines, suddenly executives discover urgency. Fans see the bias. They know gravity shouldn't always tilt toward Vegas. Honestly, you get a fairer shake at a blackjack table.
Completely missed call. I don't know how you review this and you still call the foul on Aaliyah Boston. It was clearly a moving screen. Even the commentators were saying, I don't agree with that. Like, I do not agree with that. It should have been called the other way. But that's an example. This happened in the fourth quarter. It changed the momentum of the game. But the Indiana Fever just, at this point in time, it doesn't seem like anything is changing. And I'm not sure when and if that will happen. It's Coach Stephanie White's job to make sure that she is challenging things when she needs to, that she is the one complaining to the higher ups. She is the one who is getting in the refs.
And here's the kicker. This isn't just hurting players. It's a PR meltdown in rhinestones. Fans are furious, clips are going viral, and analysts are bleeding from biting their tongues. The only ones pretending it's fine? The people cashing in. Everyone else sees the credibility collapsing one missed call at a time. If the league wants to grow, start by fixing the foundation. Find refs like speeders, demand accountability, and put Engelbert under the same spotlight. Until then, this isn't basketball, it's improved comedy with a Vegas residency.
There wasn't an explanation for the tech that she got. I think it was pretty obvious that stuff was brewing, right? When the officials don't get control of the ball game, when they allow that stuff to happen, and it's been happening all season long. All season long. It's not just this game, it's been happening all season long. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. You've got competitive women who are the best in the world at what they do, right? And when you allow them to play physical and you allow these things to happen, they're going to compete. And they're going to have their teammates back.
Players are fighting for wins while refs run their own fantasy league. One player gets smacked so hard her ponytail spins counterclockwise, refs busy tying his shoe. The other team breathes too loud? Technical foul. We're deep in self-writing satire. And these refs shouldn't just face reviews, they should be fined so hard their grandkids feel it. Maybe then they'll trade their Vegas fever dream for an actual rulebook. Because right now, the only thing more suspicious than the whistle is the league's silence.